Ah que coucou YouTube, de retour sur FF13, n'importe quoi. FF16, on allait donc voir le patron, la patronne, je sais plus. Bah, je suis presque sûr que la personne qu'on cherche c'est une femme, mais là il parlait d'un patron. Du coup je sais pas, on verra.
Is this the place? Ubor's Forge, the Briar's Kiss. Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means.
Peut-être que la dame
I'd say he deserves our respect.
un truc et du coup elle a laissé genre
See that he
le
gets it.
business à son fils ou à sa fille ou peu importe, son fils ou son petit-fils ou un truc comme ça. Je pense que c'est ça le délire.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
Elle est bizarre mon épée.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid II?
Ah, et aussi, donc en fait, il n'y a que pendant les cinématiques qu'il y a ça, en fait, la chronographie. Et aussi, l'autre détail... Et l'autre détail que du coup j'ai appris en regardant comme d'habitude les vidéos YouTube de ma chère youtubeuse, Mid c'est la fille de Sid. Du coup bah effectivement oui, ok, là je comprends, mais ça c'est jamais dit dans le jeu. T'es obligé de cliquer sur la touche pour lire le fucking codex. Ou alors je suis juste con, c'est possible aussi.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mama to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
Tonton, s'il te plaît.
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart.
Je t'aide, tu m'aides.
Why, you
Moi
ask?
perso, je suis
Because
pour ce
they
concept.
get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want.
C'est ça.
I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
Tu peux être encore moins
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Lol.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Attends, mais c'est quoi la forme de mon épée? Là, je viens de voir ça. Ah oui, c'est mon épée de terre. Bonjour.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Bonjour.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me
Ceux
keep
qu'ils
you from
appellent
your
les
work
colosses,
any
on est
longer.
d'accord que c'est les gardes du corps de Hugo? Il me semble que c'est ça, hein? Genre c'est son espèce d'armée personnelle. Oh, il y a Toutou qui est là!
You're right, boy.
Oh, bébé! Oh, j'ai eu un peu ça. Peut-être parce que j'ai caressé un certain nombre de fois. Je pense que c'est
Juiciest meat from Greens. You wouldn't believe how much you get.
Mesdames, bonjour!
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
LOL!
Not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
The finest fabrics!
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Oh, la serveuse.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Mais quoi?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him. Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Qu'est-ce qu'il trafic.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
I'll take it from here.
Brah.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Oh.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere,
ok, je vois.
no matter where they might happen to end up
Maintenant que
next.
effectivement à cause de Hugo,
Did you get all that?
Delmet.
They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Vous avez trouvé ça tout seul?
It's not over yet, Uncle.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Over here!
This one.
Over here!
Nice try.
En fait, je crois que quand je charge la frappe sismique, il faut que je relâche au moment où le truc est dans le rouge. Parce que ça a l'air de faire un effet différent.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice, don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates.
C'est un des avantages d'être riche, effectivement.
Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
On peut pas en garder quelques-uns? Juste un petit peu? Bon, remarque, moi j'en ai pas besoin et tonton, je sais pas si c'est son délire. Donc, à la minute, non, on n'a pas besoin, allez-y, prenez tout.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Calme-toi, tonton, et essaie de te tilt. Fais pas de la famille.
Wear
L'important,
this.
c'est qu'il nous aide. Du coup, qu'est-ce qu'il me donne? Ah, la broche. Bah oui, forcément.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Lol. Back in bed. Ouh là là, la fanfic. Elle est tellement forte. Oh, petit chouchou.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So
Oh, les
be
deux
sure
mots.
not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Merci, Poto. Pardon.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
30 minutes.
Not at all.
Ok, 30 minutes.
It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Bah, tant que je suis là, est-ce que je peux pas genre aller à la forge? T'as bien une forge, non?
You wish to talk? I'm honored.
Mais non,
Best of
putain, je veux la forge. Ça fait quoi? L'échoppe, elle est là-bas. Ah bah elle est juste au niveau de là où je dois aller, dis donc. C'est parfait.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Est-ce que j'ai même dans le bon sens? Ouais, c'est bon. Ouais, c'est con, j'ai fait l'objectif.
Fresh
ça
bread,
fait
warm
ça.
from the oven.
Plates and pots!
Sweet incense.
Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Ah, il est derrière la... Attends. Oh, c'est par là? Ah, bah c'est là. Ok. Bonjour.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Épée de platine? Ah, mais elle est moins bonne que l'épée que j'ai maintenant. Épée de platine plus 2. Ah oui, d'accord. C'est parce que j'ai la...
Anything else I can take off your hands? Thank you kindly. Pleasure trading with you. An
Je rappelle
excellent
tes
choice.
potions, comme d'habitude.
Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. An excellent choice. Go with Gilbert.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubal?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Ah, merci pour le tuyau, frérot.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Oh, regarde. Il me connaît à peine, il veut déjà pas me perdre. Oh, c'est fou. Ah là là.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Ah, j'ai utilisé une potion directe parce qu'il me manquait un peu de vie. Attends, je voulais checker un truc. Compétences. Non, c'est pas... c'est là. La touche au bon moment. Ok, c'est ça. Incliner la touche renforce sur mon attaque. Ok, j'ai de quoi améliorer quelque chose là ou pas? Ça et ça, c'est ce que j'utilise le plus et je les ai déjà améliorés. Je vais pas utiliser ramure en moment. Donc si je peux améliorer un de ces deux-là. Peut-être plus ça, parce que je risque d'être cerné assez rapidement. Allez, let's go. Après cette partie-là, je vais rechecker où j'en suis dans l'histoire pour voir combien de temps il me reste approximativement, et du moins quel pourcentage du jeu j'ai déjà fait. Le fait que les trucs s'appellent Pro et tout ça, là, ça me rappelle un peu Raya, le Disney là. Où le truc était coupé en 5, t'avais griffe, croc, queue, etc.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Oh wow!
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
Ah bon? Pourquoi?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Bah oui, mais si tu l'avais pas fait, tu serais pas là maintenant. Donc,
Uncle,
c'est pas si
please.
grave.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world.
Bah,
where
en
men
vrai,
can live
si on
and
réussit à
die
faire
on
ça,
their own terms.
tonton, toute la vie, il pourrait dominer Rosaria. Moi, ça m'arrange. Hein.
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew.
Merci, tonton. Ah oui, c'est vrai, il a dit qu'il devait aller autre part, lui, c'est ça?
This is where we must
Je
part
crois que c'était
ways.
ça.
Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents.
Oui, c'est ça, il a dit, ouais, je t'accompagne vu que j'ai quelque chose
I
à
mean
faire
to
en
plunder
amitié
his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band.
ici.
Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
Ah, il va crever, c'est ça.
You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
C'est quoi? En vrai, j'ai bien envie... Bah déjà, j'ai bien envie de racheter la potion qui me manque, parce qu'à mon avis, j'en aurais besoin. Et j'ai quand même retourné voir au fond.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You'll not find a better price than that.
What do you need? So, what'll it be?
220 et l'épée que j'ai maintenant, elle fait 225. Bon, ben, tout ça pour ça. Allez, c'est parti. Ah bah tu m'étonnes, c'est pas facile. Bah je sais pas, au hasard, peut-être parce que t'as perdu tes mains. Pas quelqu'un pourra l'aider au moins. Tiens, bah toi la random waifu derrière, tu peux pas lui donner sa bouffe? Non, il est trop fier pour ça, j'imagine. Ouais. C'est qui ça? Ah! Tiens, bah ça doit être celui qui a récupéré Hugo.
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Lol.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Ah, je vois plus rien.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just...
Qu'est-ce qu'il a en tête, lui, avec sa petite tresse, là?
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man.
Tu vas envoyer Hugo dans le cœur.
But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon.
Ah bah du coup je vais pouvoir regarder c'est qui ce mec. Le commandant des chevaliers. Ah c'est le commandant des chevaliers de l'Empire, ok. Ok, par contre malheureusement, faut que je mette pause 2 secondes. Ok, pardon, je vous disiez.
Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
Bon, du coup, j'ai pas vu de qui il parle.
Benedicta.
Ah, bah oui, forcément. C'est pour ça qu'il était encore aussi vénère, même après que Claire lui ait pris ses pouvoirs.
I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Mais du coup, c'était avec qui qu'elle couchait pendant la cinématique? Ça avait pas l'air d'être l'empereur. C'était le roi de quoi, du coup? Il manque des morceaux, ça va.
Run along now, Hugo.
Bon, remarque, maintenant que Benedicta est morte, vous pouvez chercher sa tombe aussi.
Follow the light.
Ah bah, résultat, du coup, Hugo, il aura la deuxième phase 2. Bah oui, forcément.
Euthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Bah oui, forcément, il l'appelle Mythos, évidemment qu'il allait bosser pour l'espèce d'antagoniste de merde, là. Pour le truc cracra, c'est Ultima, c'est ça que Joshua l'a appelé? Donc on passe par les mines, comme Lubor nous a demandé de le faire, j'imagine. Oh, pourquoi tout le monde est mort? What the fuck? Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde?
Orcs.
Les orques, c'est ça qu'il a dit? What the fuck?
Did the royalists bring them from Ash? Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. We need to move. This one. We've taken over the entire mine.
Je m'en fous, j'ai tout mon temps.
This one. Get him. All yours, So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Ok, merci beaucoup. Autour. Ah ah!
Animals. You should never have left Ash. This one. Get him. Kill.
Mais...
This one. Nice try. Over here. This one. Over here. Get him. Stay down. It's over. Yeah.
Par là. Là, je vois un objet, je prends merci.
Won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out.
l'heure qu'il est, je pense que je préfère sauvegarder ici et ouvrir cette porte la prochaine fois. Ah, salut, salut.